This is Steven from Utopian Labs, and today in this video I want to show you how to use this app, the CSV Agents. So first, to start off with, why we launched the CSV Agents, because as you know, Utopian Labs is an AI research lab. We build specialized AI agents, and these AI agents you can use in your current workflow. So as an example, one of the ways that you could use our agents is by using them in Zapier, for example, or in N8N, or in HubSpot workflows and something like that. But let's say you want to do cold outbound, you want to do cold outreach, and you have this list of leads that you want to target. Then looping over these lists like one by one using these automation tools can be pretty daunting and doesn't really make too much sense. On top of that, you also have cost for Zapier and stuff like that, where the main focus and the main goal is that you just want to process this entire list of leads, right? This is exactly the reason why we built CSV agents, because what you can do, as you can see here, CSV agents, you can just drag and drop or select a file, and with those leads, with the leads in that file, you can just process them all together and download the results. So to show you how it works, let me just sign in real quick. There we go. So this is my account. As you can see, I already processed the CSV file some time ago with 241 contacts. Let me just drag and drop a small one just for demonstration purposes. So there we go. There's a couple of things here in this screen that that are important. One of them is there's no additional pricing for CSV agent. So it actually uses your Utopian Labs API key. You can get that one here. So if you go to the portal and then here in API keys, then you'll see here that these are you can just create a new API key here and then implemented here in CSV agent. So that is perfect. You can use multiple API keys as well. Let's say you are an agency or like a go-to-market expert helping multiple companies, then you can actually use different API keys right here. You can add one here. You can say like customer one and then API key, blah, blah, blah. Then this won't work because if I save it right now, it will probably say that it is an invalid API key, which is true. So there's also API key validation. But let's use this one for now. You can select the agents. So you can select the agent that you want to run on the entire file. Then there is the mandatory input. So let's say if we want to do copywriting, then I need a language as well. If we want to do classification, then we need the options. As you know, like we're categorizing leads. So let's do a research run for now to keep it simple. You can see that the company website is already matched to one of the headers in the CSV file. So here you can see all of the headers that are part of the CSV file that I just uploaded, where, well, we're going to use website URL. And let's say I want to add something else, maybe company name. That one is not correct. So then company name, maybe a full name as well. Let me see if we have that one. We only have first name and last name, unfortunately. So I'm going to remove this one again. So this is basically how you can tell the CSV agents and therefore Utopian Labs which part of the CSV file is actually most relevant for this input. So it's basically mixing and matching. You can also add memory. For example, if you want to use memory, it's defaulted to yes. For those of you new to Utopian Labs, memory is a feature where if you run multiple runs on an individual lead, then it will actually reuse runs in the past. So let's say you are researching someone and we found that they have open job positions. If you then want to qualify or maybe use that in a copywriting run, it doesn't make too much sense if you have to check the job postings again. This is basically what memory is for. So memory is a feature where it checks all of the research runs you've done on this individual lead in the past and then reuses them if necessary. As well as context. So context is basically instructions, any context, any prompt that you want to add. You can give it very specific instructions. You can just give it more context on how you get to this lead. Like you can say, this is a list, I'm going to send them outbound emails, or these are people that requested a demo or that I've been in touch with in the past, but I've lost a deal because X, Y, and Z. So this is all of the stuff that you can put in the context. And then as soon as you're done and you're like, okay, this is awesome, you can click process file. And what's happening when I click process file is that the CSV Agents app is going to send all of the leads, which are just 8 at this moment. It's going to send all of these leads to Utopian Labs. It's going to process them and then wait for Utopian Labs to send the results back again, and then combine it all in one CSV file. So this can take a couple of minutes. I'm going to pause this video and resume it again when we're ready. There we go. It is ready, as you can see right here, the status. And as you can see now as well, is that we have a download button here as well. And this is the essence of what Utopian Labs, like the CSV agents, do. So you can download the file right now. You click download here, then it will open up a new window. It will actually download it right here, as you can see. And then you can use the information in that CSV file. So what it will do is, let me show you 1 second. So this is the CSV file that we just downloaded, AI agent CSV agents. I hid a couple of columns right here just for privacy purposes. So these are a couple of leads and a couple of agents that, like a couple of agencies that we are targeting. And as you can see here, the research conclusion and the research steps are pasted after this. So this might look a bit weird. I used a test key, as you could see. I could also have used a regular key, but for testing purposes, I used a test API key, which means that I get returned a mock response. But to show you what CSV Agents does, so this is a this is the original file that I uploaded, and the information from Utopian Labs is added to it. So let's say you've run a qualification agent, then it would also paste in the qualification score and the qualification reason. If you were doing copywriting run, then it would show you the subject line for each individual email, the message in Markdown, and the message in HTML. So all of the information would be put in the CSV file that you can download it, and then you can process it however you want. You can upload it into your CRM system. If you are doing the copywriting run, you can upload the CSV file in tools like Instantly or Lemlist or something like that. So you can basically use our agents at scale. Don't have to work with N8N or Zapier or something like that for the use cases where it's not too fitting. So this is basically how CSV agents work. If you have any questions, we're here to help you. Happy selling.